Hello everyone, welcome to class 8 Geography chapter 12 Natural Resources Land, Soil and Water. In this chapter, we will read about three major natural resources from which we get ample amount of things in life. The first topic is land. It is most important resources which covers about 30% of the total area of the earth's surface. So remember 30% land and 70% water. Now, land is used to build homes, transportation lines, and other requirements, agriculture, forestry, animal rearing. Next, land provides us with many scenic spots, human visit for recreation and enjoyment. The next topic is land use. The utilization of land by humans for various purposes is known as land use. At present, approximately the land can be divided into arable. Arable means connected with growing crops, not keeping animals. Pasture, a field covered with grass where cows, etc. can feed, and the forest and other uses. Now you can see one pie chart where I have shown the percentage to total area utilized. That is we are talking about in India, land uses in India. The next topic is land use. Now land use can be determined by two factors, that is physical factors and human factors. Let us start with the first topic, that is physical factors. Relief. When speaking of relief, regions of the world with high elevations tend to be very sparsely means very less populated. For example, Himalayan region of the Asian continent. Let us discuss the three topics, that is plains, plateaus and mountains. The first topic is plains, which are favorable for human habitation, are easy for travel and food production. Next is plateaus, which are favorable for settlement, transport, communication, resources of mineral resources. Mountains, which have less scope for human habitation, transportation, very good for tourism and recreation. The next topic is soil. Now we have two types of soil. Let us discuss first fertile soil, which are good for agriculture, and another one is infertile. And sandy soils are left as waste or grazing lands. The next topic is climate. You can see one diagram I have shown you, that is subtropical and mid-latitude zones are most suitable for settlement and economic activities. Extremely high and low temperatures are not suited to agriculture and settlement. Availability of water. The regions, I have shown one map to you. Regions of very high or very low rainfall are not well suited to most economic activities. The next factor is human factors. Let us start with the topic population. Population, the number of people in relation to land availability. The second is economic development. Third is technology, and fourth is ownership. There are two types of ownership of land, that is private and community. Let us discuss private. Private ownership includes where an individual is an owner of the land, and community, this land is meant for common uses such as collection of fodder, fruits, nuts or medicinal herbs. Next topic is conservation of land. With a land area of only about 29% all over the earth, we need to plan our land use very carefully and skillfully. Improper land use such as farming of marginal lands and mining activities leading to soil erosion must be avoided. We must ensure that this delicate resource does not get converted to bad lands. It is necessary to plan a proper utilization of the available land. Land reclamation, wasteland reclamation, afforestation, use of farming methods and measures to check soil erosion and desertification are some of the important ways to conserve land resources. That's all for the day. Tomorrow we will start the next topic, that is soil. Have a good day.